Daytime Baseball Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar.
Hitting out for the Brewers.
He will lead this one off today.
Jonathan Villar.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's gone 3 for 11. Sent on the ground out to second. Speared on the dive. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Braun awaiting the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Gosselin ranges to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone. Jimmy Nelson will be on the mound for game 4. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're trying to avoid the sweep right here, and nobody likes to get swept. But momentum is funny in baseball. If you win one game, the next day you feel like you're on riding high. That's why they forget the other 3, win this one here, and it's almost like they swept the series instead of getting swept.
Nope. 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Gregory Polanco waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
He's set, and the pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. 7 hits in 24 at-bats. 1-1. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. Here he comes again. 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1.
Batting third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. First and second now, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Polanco is on his way home. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down because once again, they're off to a good start.
Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that's almost like an old school approach right there. You don't see it very often. The ball's away, he takes it away and drives in the run. Take what they give you. The runner from third scored easy on that play.
So digging in now, John Jaso, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the stretch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there.
Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Aguilar is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal a bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Phil Gosselin is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's gone 2 for 6. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. In now, Domingo Santana. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
That's ball
2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball outside. Just misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gong takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting 6, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. 1 for 6. He's taken him deep once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in, Jameson Taillon. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Jameson Taillon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker's low, but called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers.
Center
And I'm
fielder,
looking at
number
Travis
6.
Shaw. They got him playing third, but he can play the outfield as well. But the bat really got him to the big leagues. But I was so impressed when I saw him charge a bunt and make a throw on the run from the defensive side. Offense and defense. Really impressive young man.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. He drew a walk his first time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Now batting, left fielder, Gregory.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Jesus, number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Jet Bandy stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
The pitcher, number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
In now, Jimmy Nelson. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Back up the middle. Harrison has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Now the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. Digging in to try it again. Jung Ho Gong. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jung Ho Gong.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
The 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good.
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So coming to the plate, John Jaso. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man on third with 2 down. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Bandy. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I'll start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Settling in now, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Keon Broxton.
Now at the plate, Keon Broxton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Jesus Aguilar.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Jet Banding is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count and the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. I'll come along quickly here as he makes the diving catch, and it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Digging in, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, number 5.
First offering on its way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Here's VR out there at shortstop. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Braun has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The pitcher, number 50, Jamison Taillon.
Ready now, Jamison Taillon, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. To say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Nelson.
For the Brewers,
he'll begin things here against Jamison Taillon.
Jimmy Nelson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in now, Jonathan VR. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Scooter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, you see there on the graphic at stolen base number 24 on the season. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. McCutcheon's gonna nail him trying to score out at home plate.
Hey, he's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Braun awaiting the 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming on is McCutcheon. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Starling Marte. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broxton ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder Gregory Polanco.
Digging in once again, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the throw in gets away from him.
And that's his 2nd triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Broxton looks up, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Garza is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Right fielder, Andrew.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, first batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he'll hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Francisco Cervelli is on deck. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His head-to-head line against Garza, 7 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the pitch on 2-1.
That's a ball.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. John Jaso would be next. Fastball in there, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Pirates 5 and the Brewers 1. Striding in Wingo Santana, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he got him. Ready once again, Travis Shaw. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two and 0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Hernan Perez has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza.
Hernan Perez.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 8 home runs and 32 driven in. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this is fouled straight back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Jonathan Villar is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And this one will be out of play off to the left.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not your dad's old game. This is the new school.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Daniel Hudson will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. In now, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's in there. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. First offering on its way. Ryan Braun is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 2 for 4. The 0-1 pitch. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Well, you scrap and you fight. You try to get back in it. You're down 1, you're in middle innings, and you come up with a big 2 RBI base hit. Now let's see if they continue to add on and maybe pull away in this game.
Into the box now. Domingo Santana, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Boy, he's barely still alive. That's a nice check swing right there. 2 strikes, 2 outs, and he's still hanging in there. Now you take a deep breath and try to get something to hit.
Has a look, now the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Brewers lead this one. Carlos Torres enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59, Carlos Torres.
Ready for another chance? John Jaso. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Heading for second is Harrison. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Ready for another shot now. Phil Gosselin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The pitcher, number 41.
David
Your
Freese
attention, please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Pirates,
here.
Number 23, David Freese.
And that misses, ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Popped high in the air. Shaw is under it. 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. His career line against Carlos Torres, 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. And we're all even now at 6 and 6. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jared Hughes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Travis Shaw. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Cervelli is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Marte. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Webb is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Marco Esposito is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Gregory Polanco stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Back-to-back hits, and now they're in a position to break this inning open. You can bunt, you can hit and run, you can do a lot of things now to take the lead and really put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, 1 for 5.
Zero.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. A tag for 1, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cervelli. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Santana is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Carson Fulmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jet Bandy. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Jet Bandy.
Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Into the windup and the pitch. Marco Esposito is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. This game remains tied at 6. Here's John Jaso now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
John Jaso.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Josh Harrison. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign and right. Heading for second is Harrison. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Now at the plate, Phil Gosselin. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging the bat really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
The 0-1 on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a called strike. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, what's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. To short. To his left. BR. Throw to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Jordy Mercer will be summoned off the bench here. It's a pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Comes in with an average of 265. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Aguilar ranges to his right, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Center fielder number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. His career numbers against this pitcher, a very impressive 5 for 6. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that slider is almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 2-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We've played 8 full. Bucks out in front, 7-6. Alan Henson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Pirates. Now playing shortstop, number 37.
Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 44. Tony
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Dunn is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Into the box, Domingo Santana. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
0-1, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready on 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Well, he's got to know by now. He's not going to challenge me. He's got to start looking on the corners. Maybe he'll get something to drive. But other than that, you're probably taking your base.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is. But meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Top of the 9th inning, he comes up with a big hit to tie the game here. Now can they drive him home himself and maybe put him ahead?
Orlando Arcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Michael Blazek work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Michael Blazek.
Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charging one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Tony Watson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.